Hello, today I want to take a look at this New King James Version Word Study Bible. This is put out by Thomas Nelson. So this was a gift from a really generous brother who blessed me with this Bible. So I want to say thanks, brother. You know who you are. I'll just take a look at the box real quick just so you can see it. And right now, at the time of this recording, these are on sale, or they're on closeout, I think, on christianbook.com. I think they're like 20 bucks, or normally they're $60, so. Here's the ISBN number. Okay, so that's the box. Looking at the Bible now, this is done in imitation leather, and it's kind of got a, I don't know, I'd say a rubbery type feel. And it kind of reminds me of one of those footballs, cheap footballs that you get that's done in fake leather. It's probably done the same stuff too, I don't know. But it's definitely very rubbery. And then this section here, the little decoration is not, it's not rubbery, but this has got the perimeter stitching, and as you can see, it's got 2 lines of stitching, probably done by machine, I'm sure. But still, perimeter stitching. This has got a sewn binding. Can't see it there, so I won't even show you, but just take my word for it, it's got a sewn binding. This has got a paste down liner, and if you can see in this corner here, it's kind of askew here. It doesn't completely cover the corner work, and it also goes over the stitching, and then coming up the other side, you see how uneven it is. So it's just one of those things. So anyhow, just going through the couple of pages here. This was printed in 2016, I believe. And just got your table of contents, that kind of stuff. But one of the things that first hit my eye was the paper quality and the amount of ghosting. If you see here, if I can show it. That is how the ghosting actually does look. I mean, in real life, it's not just on the camera. The font is an 8-point font, but it's a pretty thin font. It's not bold at all. But the problem is that the ghosting is really, I find it pretty distracting. This paper it's quite thin. I know that's pretty common on study Bibles, but I don't know. It's just something that I noticed instantly. Let me see if I can show you another page. This is one of the things that kind of bothered me. They have these highlighted sections here, and first off I'll mention that the highlighted section here on the camera looks kind of basically like light blue and then a darker blue, but in real life it's more of a greenish teal type color, more like this color. I don't know why this doesn't show it, but in any case, if you look, there's one on the other side, the other page, and see how easily you can see it? I mean, I can basically read what's on the other side. And then something else I wanted to show here. Yeah. About the ghosting, there's a header right up here on the other side. You probably can see it there. Some of the ink is not just being able to be seen from this side as the ghosting, but it's actually got a little bit of bleed through because of the paper. I haven't tested this in the light to see how many pinholes are in it, but I assume it's pretty bad. And this is a red letter. I'll show that real quick here. Going the wrong way. Here's one in John. Let's show it here. It's a pretty subtle red letter. It's not bright, it's a more of a burgundy color. And it's not too bad, except I think the ghosting causes a little bit of distraction. Now this is supposed to have 1,700 word studies. So what they'll do is they'll have these highlighted sections, and they'll have the word, like here's the word prince, and you see up here in the text they've underlined prince. And then they also have ignorance and Passover and 7. But in this case they're defining the word prince, and then they have the other words that are underlined here with the references to where those definitions are. And then something that's kind of nice is that there's not a lot of detail in these word studies. So they put the Strong's numbers in there so that you can look them up in a Strong's Concordance and Bible Dictionary and get more detail. But there's just one of them there. This has just the one ribbon marker, and it's a pretty thin ribbon marker. I'm not sure why they didn't put 2. This could really use 2. So one of the things that I was thinking about was looking at how thick this Bible is. It's not a real thick Bible, if it'll focus here. Silly camera. Anyhow, I was thinking that they got the word indexes in the back, which are all the words that are all the word studies. And I may be just ignorant of how this all works, but I was thinking maybe they could have gotten rid of these indexes here and then made the paper a little bit thicker and solved a lot of the ghosting problems. It would have made the actual font they used show up a lot better. And I thought, they wouldn't lose that much as far as the usefulness of the Bible, and I think they'd gain a lot. So that's just something I thought about. So that's it, and thanks for watching, and God bless.